Representative Cain, it's good to see you back on the program. The conservative court here sidestepped this decision. Why do you think that is?
And look, this is it's an evolving area of law dealing with technology and free speech. Look, what this bill really sought to do is to prevent things that are carrying messages from discriminating. So we already do that in law. We've got your telephone companies, of course, your railroads, but those companies that send mail and postal to private entities, those are all common carriers. We believe that large social media companies are common carriers. But again, this is a new area. They may have sidestepped it. I wouldn't say that it was a good thing for us. In fact, I kind of took it as a small setback, even though it's coming back down. But it gives us a chance to continue to work on this and get it right.
Well, do you expect that you might tweak this next legislative session? And if so, how maybe?
Yeah, certainly that'd be the goal. So even in crafting the Texas version, we looked at what Florida did wrong. Florida's was actually already tied up in courts. We avoided those issues, but we might have some others. So, but either way, I'm still hopeful that Texas will prevail. The entire idea was to do it right.
What do you expect a ruling by the lower courts or review by the lower courts to actually do to this law?
I don't know how long it'll take. Again, there's kind of a circuit split here. We're going to see what Florida and what Texas both kind of do. There's similar bills, but they're not as similar. I'm very curious what the courts will do in the lower courts. This is something that probably is going to take a few years.
Yeah, I remember that you guys tried to get away from what Florida was doing, but that still didn't pass Supreme Court scrutiny.
That's correct.
The basic question from the other side here too is, why wouldn't companies like Facebook, like X, and others have their own First Amendment right to free speech and be able to curate their own feeds?
Mm-hmm. They certainly do, and this is where the interplay is of finding kind of this balance. Like I think because of their size, they are akin to the public square today, and their censorship does affect speech in a dangerous fashion. And there is a balancing factor. I'm curious where the court's going to come down to tell us where the line is, because something does need to be done. It needs to be done fairly, and of course, it needs to be done constitutionally. So, as much as I would like to restrict those things, we got to remain within the balance of the Constitution.
Do you think it'll take a couple of years to get something hammered out?
I do, Jason.
Top 3 issues facing lawmakers next session. What are they?
It's a great one. I would say border, and school choice.
As far as border goes, you talking about more money at the border, or what are you thinking? Because the number of people crossing illegally has been falling this year.
Look, I'm not surprised that it continuously to fall slightly ahead of November, that they finally want to do something. But no, that's not good enough. We've got to continue to secure our own Texas border. That would also be the number 2 issue as well, whether that's setting up more barrier or more supplies, or ensuring that we're properly doing checkpoints. It's a problem, and Texans deserve to solve it. The other thing, though, very, very importantly, is to ensure that we have educational freedom across the state for every child, to make sure that every parent or guardian in Texas has the right to choose the education that best fits their child.
I've talked to Republicans and Democrats who both are not sure if there are enough votes yet to actually pass school choice. What do you think?
I think they all kind of learned from something. So far, we've seen at least 3 members who have returned that were on the other side of school choice, now pledging their support for it. So I think things are turning in the right direction, and everyone doesn't want to go back through what they just went through. I think Governor Abbott did a damn fine job at speaking and showing that Texas is going to pass school choice.
Does Dade Phelan get reelected?
I do not believe that Dade Phelan may be reelected at this point. I think Dade Phelan is a nice guy. I don't have anything personally against him. I actually think he's a conservative. But I do think that the time has come that reform needs to come to the Texas House, and that includes the speakership.
All right, Representative Cain, good to see you.
Thanks, Chase. Bye-bye.